Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason and today we're playing some more Elder Scrolls 2, Daggerfall. Last time we did some questing for the Thieves Guild if I recall correctly, and I said at the end of the last episode we were going to be doing some shopping and selling and stuff today, so that's basically what we're going to be doing. I'm going to go ahead and look at my map, find ourselves some little stores to go ahead and basically unload half the crap that we have sitting in our wagon, which tends to be quite a few Daedra hearts if I remember correctly, and evidently books. Lots of books. Well, we're probably not going to sell all the books because we want to read those, but yeah, there's a lot of alchemical ingredients, and I could have sworn there were more Daedra hearts. Maybe they're all down at the bottom. I don't know, because Daggerfall's inventory system keeps shuffling stuff up on me, so that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. Considering I don't know exactly where all that stuff is, I'm going to be doing probably quite a few cuts in this episode, so things might come out a little bit shorter. We'll say episode length-wise, but that's just because I'm getting rid of the boring stuff where I'm going, hey, person, do you happen to know where the store is? And he'll be like, no, go ask someone else. And then I try that over again like 5 times until finally I get an answer, and then I can go to the store and sell stuff. So, to spare you some of the boredom, I'll be doing, we'll say, some cuts on that kind of stuff, but anytime anything of interest is happening, we will be back with you. Like, for example, I just found this general store, and I'm gonna go ahead and sell stuff in here. Yes. Alright, so quickly going over what I'm selling. Basically, I'm selling any book we've already read, and any duplicates I might have had of, any books. I actually had quite a few copies of, was it King Edward Part 10? Or the history of, basically, it was about King Edward, and it was the 10th part. I had a whole bunch of those, as well as some of these heavier weapons that I can't really use. I figured, let's go ahead and get rid of those. So we're gonna go ahead and sell those. It looks like cost 22 grand. I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna get for that, but let's go ahead and see. Wow. Is that all he's gonna give me? Normally I would pay for far less, but for you it would offer 9,400 gold. I really feel like I'm not getting full value on these, and I really wish that there was a bartering system in Daggerfall, but I guess they wanted to cut that out, so I guess I'm just gonna have to take what price I get. So that brings me up to 55 grand. How much weight has that put on me? Let's see here. Let's see, encumbrance. I'm at 125 out of 150. So I'm still carrying quite a bit. I still have books on my person? Dang, I still have books on me. Where? I don't remember putting books on me. Okay. So evidently, did I accidentally put some books in my inventory from my... I don't know. I'll be, like I said, I'll do a bunch of organizing here, but, it looks like while I was looking through my wagon, I may have started putting some things in my actual inventory, or maybe this is just stuff I picked up while I was adventuring and I just haven't removed. No. This hasn't been in my inventory for ages, so I guess while I was looking at wagon stuff, it went ahead and it put it in my inventory. I'll have to, we'll say, drop some of these things. Yeah, definitely. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to be doing some more, we'll say, organizing, and then I will be back when I'm maybe selling some more stuff. Okay, this is actually a cool store. I haven't seen this layout before. I came through, and we come through the door, and there's actually like a little counter here with some guy sort of sitting behind it. And I guess I can talk and sell to you. Basically, this looks like an alchemy sort of shop. Yeah, he's got different little, I guess, potion or components and stuff. So, I'm going to be going ahead and selling a lot of my stuff to him. Also, I noticed that when I was looking at my stuff, after I had left the shop, it wasn't showing up in my inventory, so I guess for whatever reason, it had me listed as my wagon. And maybe, it might have had the little picture of the wagon up in the top and I just didn't notice, but regardless, I'm gonna go ahead and sell some of these alchemy ingredients because we really don't have any means of using them, and we can just go ahead and use, as far as I know, we can just use get the potions we want from the, Order of Arcane, or maybe we can, I don't know, I don't think there is a potion maker. Is there? Maybe I should check that first before I sell these off. You know what, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run back to the Order of Arcane and see if there's an actual potion maker, because I seem to recall something about that. So, I'll be right back. Alright, well there is a guy here who says you can make potions, so I'm not sure if you need ingredients or what, to we'll say, make your own potions, so For the time being, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell the stuff. Well, then again, you know, it's only taking up room in my wagon. It's not like it's really over-encumbering me. If we actually look at what's encumbering me, evidently these books are back. What the heck? If I look at wagon, it shows me the exact same things that are in my inventory. Click on wagon again, it's still my- wait, what? Okay, it shows me this stuff. Wait a second, is this a glitch? That's a glitch, isn't it? So if I click on wagon, I access my wagon, I exit, and then I go back to my inventory. No, it's not there. What the heck? Do I get info from something? Okay, that is really weird. Alright, evidently it's just, I will say, a bug with the way things show up. That you can, if you basically talk to someone and you switch your wagon over to this side, when you stop talking to them and re-access your inventory, your wagon is still displayed over, in, we'll say where your inventory items would be. So basically if you just go ahead and click on a tab, or click on wagon again, it should go ahead and fix things. Wait a second. If I talk to you, I hit sell, I click on wagon, then I look away, I click here, then I click wagon. I'm accessing two different things. Can I only have one of these, so let me try this. Remove the- oh, okay, so it selects both at the same time. I was like, can I take my wagon item and put it over in my wagon? But evidently I can, so it's still here. Right? Yeah, so it's still there, it's in my wagon. Okay, I was like, oh, I'm wondering if you can duplicate using that, but it doesn't look like- I suppose maybe if you played around with it a little bit more, it could be exploited, but anyways, enough of that. Let's just go ahead and sell some stuff. The Danger Hearts seem to be rather valuable, so we'll get a lot of money out of those. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell all this crap that is pretty much useless to me. Like, I might be able to use it to make potions later, but right now it's just taking up room in my wagon, and I can always just, next dungeon I go to, pick up every item I see, and once again I'll be making tons of money, so I might as well do that. What is this? This is a piece of amber. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Get rid of it all. Just get rid of all of it. Dang, I was carrying a lot of stuff. We're up to what, 10 grand so far? I'll probably only get about half of that, but it's still nice to see, we'll say, the money just rolling in. Oh, especially with these Danger Hearts. There we go. All right, sell. Really? I'm getting like a third. Wow. Why is he only giving me 5 grand? Okay, you know what? You suck. Fine, I'll take the money though. All right, magic items we're gonna keep. Ingredients, sure. Now, if I want to sell stuff that's on me, I'm trying to figure out what's adding to my weight so much. Like, I've got 100, let's see, what's my encumbrance? It's 138 now! It's gone up! How has it gone up? I haven't added anything else to my pockets! I've only sold things! My weight has somehow gone up. I don't know. I really don't know. I suspect that there's some sort of glitch. I'll have to go around maybe a bit behind the scenes, you know, maybe one of these days, and actually add up the weight of everything, but I think something just seems wrong here. Like, I know I'm carrying some heavier weapons and stuff like that, like the big broadsword and all that, but it's just something doesn't seem right. It seems like my weight is just overinflated, and I'm wondering if that has something to do with me taking something supposedly off the wagon. Let me see, how much? It doesn't even weigh anything, so that shouldn't have any effect on it. So weird. Alright, so my swords are, 2 of my swords are pretty beat up, so we're gonna go ahead under repair item, and I'm gonna leave my, mithril broadsword with him, as well as the weapon in my hand, which is actually very poor condition. My dwarven wakizashi is a battered condition, so we're gonna go ahead and leave that with him as well. There we go. And we're gonna ask him to go ahead and repair those. You have bargained me long and hard, Alexis. Let us be done. I would normally charge more, but for you I only ask 111 gold. Alright, fine. How long is it gonna take? So, in about 3 days, my stuff should be ready to come back, and I'll grab it at that time. So, in the meantime, though, I do need to equip myself a new weapon. We're gonna go ahead with my double dwarven daggers in one hand. That's because that's how Alexis is. She dual wields daggers in one hand. Alright, let me take a look at my encumbrance. I'm curious what that is now. Okay, 132, sure, whatever. So what I'm gonna do is, I realized I just did 2 Thieves Guild quests. I believe I did 2. Yep, I'm pretty sure I did 2. I don't even remember anymore. So I'm figuring, you know, I would go back and do I'll say maybe another Order of Arcane. And like I said, I'll do that sort of rotation. I'll do 1 Order of Arcane, then I'll do 1 Mage's Guild, and then I'll go back and do Thieves Guild. I'm not gonna do that too long, but I do want to, like I said, improve my reputation a little bit. And I'm really curious about this whole making potions thing, so, hey buddy, I want a quest, but first, I've done all this stuff. Why don't I save my game? That's probably a good idea. We'll save this as, Arcane. Why not? Because I'm in the Temple of Arcane, and I'm about to start questing, so get quest! Alexis, we have a very dangerous mission for you. The temple has come into the possession of an evil magical weapon long sought by the orcs. The temple has already been attacked twice by the creatures. It needs to be taken to a safe haven. Will you do this for us? Come on guys, proofread. The temple will pay 441 gold. Yes, oh wait, gold! I got a lot more gold, that's where the weight came from. I am a dumb. Take this battle axe. In the haunt of Vladulon, you will find Kill-E. Kill-E! A servant of this temple for many years. She will safeguard the item and keep it out of the hands of the orcs. We have bound it in spells to protect you from its evil effects. However, these spells will wear off in 6 days, so then I turn into a monster? I'm used to that. So I need to go to the haunt of Vladulon. Alright, so we're off to the haunt of Vladulon. I've only got 6 days to do this, so let's find the place quick and let's get this done. The haunt of, yes it is. Let's go ahead and do so recklessly. By I guess we'll use our ship across land because that makes sense. And travel off to the haunt of Vladulon. It should be right over here. I like it when it's nice clear day and I can see clearly where the dungeon is. Is this the right place? I think this is the right place. Let me take a look. You are in the haunt of Vladulon. Perfect! Let's go ahead and save this as Dungeon and get ready to slay us some stuff. We need to find some person named Kill-E, which is one of the coolest names ever for some reason. I just really like that name. It's one of those names where you're like, how do you know this guy's dangerous? Or her, right? It's her name, isn't it? Yes. How do you know she's dangerous? Her name is Kill-E. Oh, gotcha. But anyways, sorry. What the heck? So someone's trying to cast spells at me. Is there a secret door or something? No, there isn't. Whoa! What the heck? Whoa! Oh, it's a wraith. Alright, you sneaky wraith. You wanna go? Let's do this! I thought you were a skeleton, but... Oh, you had a skeleton! Oh, there was a skeleton living inside of you. Gotcha. What the heck is that sound? I've gotta say, this dungeon here, while the texture is annoying, once again, this exact same freaking texture, which I'm seeing, like, these textures are the same all the time, but I like the sort of slanted, ceiling. I find that gives a different feel to the dungeon, and even the background sound, this sounds so different. Like, listen. It's so faint, it's like such a subtle, it's like a difference. Oh, hello, you are paralyzed. Luckily for me, I have, wait, it's freedom, right? Wow, it only costs 6! Yeah, that's right. Ghost, you thought you were gonna paralyze me, but I have freedom in my pocket. We're gonna go ahead and cast, where's my spell for stamina? My stamina's getting a little bit low, so I figured I'd go ahead and, you know, do something about that. What the heck? Okay, I thought my game crashed there for a second. It's just burnt. Okay, now we have total silence. So, maybe, I'm not even sure, like, was that subtle music in the background, that subtle sort of tone, was that deliberate? Is that a deliberate sound that we haven't really heard before, or was that, done as a result of a glitch? I don't know. But I like that we're hearing some new sounds. Wait, you are a vampire I think you're a vampire. We're gonna try to backstab you. That didn't work. But that's alright, I'm still gonna take you out because Alexis is a beast. Quite literally. We're gonna go ahead and take these alchemy ingredients just in case we happen to need those. We can go ahead and sell them later, right? We're gonna go ahead and save the game as Arcade. It's actually kind of eerie having complete silence. Like, all I'm hearing are like these groans and these like growls and these kind of spooky sounds, instead of having the sort of music track. I have a feeling my paralysis is about to kick in again. Yeah, my freedom does not free me from paralysis for quite— oh, no, there we go, we're good. So I guess even though the paralysis is still in effect, there's a lot of secret doors around here. I just passed one. Huh, okay. Like I said, the textures are always the same, and it makes the place look very samey. But there's little design differences, like what we've seen with, like the slope ceiling and the secret doors. It does mix things up a little and make things a little bit more interesting. I like this. This is cool. And like I said, I don't know if the sound just the music just happened to die, or if, like as a result of a bug, or if that was an intentional, move for this particular dungeon. Okay, there we go. We got some background music again, I think. It's a very different track though, so I'm inclined to believe that— the heck? Oh, hey Orc, how's it going? One-shotted! Alright. I'm inclined to believe that it's intentional for this dungeon. This dungeon here is meant to be a little bit more quiet, and revolve more around monster sounds that you don't know where they're coming from, because I find myself a lot more on edge in this dungeon than I have in a lot of other dungeons, because I'm hearing all these sounds and I don't know where they're coming from, and there's like this sort of reverberating, echoing effect. Whoa, hello. Wow. Oh, that one actually hit me. But did I resist it? Yeah, I think. I guess so. Let me take a look at my stats. Nothing seems to be in the red, so I don't think I've been affected by any sort of attribute draining spell. This is actually cool. I like this layout. Like I said before, the textures are so annoyingly overused, but every once in a while I come across a design, you know, a dungeon design, an actual floor plan difference that makes me go, this is cool. Wow, this is actually a really interesting looking place. Dang, I'm not actually in a hurry to get out of this dungeon. Like, a lot of the other dungeons, I'm like, oh my goodness, another one of these. And then I'm like, okay, I just want to get this done and get out of here. But this one here, I'm like, okay, this is something new. It feels different. Let's do this. Oh, and look at that, a Kite Shield. Now, I can't use this, but it's an enchanted shield, so we're gonna take that sucker. Hopefully that doesn't over-encumber us. We are very close to being over-encumbered. I should have dropped off all my gold. Yes, Jason, you should have also cast your teleport spell at the entrance to the dungeon. Well, I'm trying to avoid resting. It's only given me 6 days, and when it gives me these, really tight time frames, I have it in my mind, okay, I need to save as much magic as possible because I don't want to be resting a lot. But Jason, that's what potions are for! You know what? Shut up, brain! You seem to have an answer for everything. Like, okay, can I bust down this door? Oh. Did someone open the door for me? If so, that's considerate of you. If not, then okay. Alright, there was nothing in there at all. Okay. We're leaving this area. Oh, this like I said, this is a cool dungeon. This has sort of revitalized a little bit of the hope I've had for this game. That sounds terrible. It sounds like I'm crapping out. I've done enough of that, and I've already explained myself in previous videos. So, let's just get back to playing this as is. Actually, I didn't take a look at my little yellow square. Yeah, it's a fairly hefty sized dungeon. Hopefully, we don't find ourselves totally lost and unable to complete the quest. That would be rather unfortunate. Now, the question is, why? Why is the lady from the Temple of Arcade staying in this place to hang on to this, this weapon? Is it to protect it? Like, is this the kind of company she keeps? Really? We have a map. Let's go ahead and remove the map. A finely drawn vellum reveals the secret location of the Begta Cabal, which you record. I seriously need to go ahead and, look up, I don't know, look it up, and if I can't find the answer, go ahead and just sort of do an experiment myself to see if those maps actually add locations onto my actual map. Oh, successful backstab from the side. That's how good I am. Like, I find that, the idea that you can add stuff to your map very, intriguing. Because, you know, I'm looking at the world map, and I'm like, okay, whoop-de-doo, there's all these locations. I feel like a bit of that exploration is gone. And I like, for someone who likes to manual travel everywhere, it's kind of like, well, I know exactly where everything is along the way, which is cool. But the idea, the possibility that there are things that are not marked on the map that I could possibly run into, that excites me. So the idea that this map could go ahead and add, oh, I've already been here. I am a dumb. It could go ahead and, what the heck, wait, there's no wall, though. Go back. Is it just because I didn't walk all the way up to it? Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, when I was looking on the map, I was like, there's no wall, that's why I thought there was a path that I could take. Okay, we'll go back down south, there's another secret door over at the end here, or is that even a secret door? It's not a secret door, okay. But yeah, I don't know, the idea that there's stuff that's not on the map, I'm like, that excites me, that's cool. I'm cool with having, you know, stuff on the map, but then, if there's additional things, it's kind of an incentive to manually travel around, right? Or you can just go ahead and hunt down maps, but there's also that incentive to just pick a direction and start walking, and I like that. I like that in my games. I love exploration. To me, a lot about, what I love about, these games is the exploration. That's part of it, but I also like the, we'll say the complex systems like that, you get from a lot of RPGs. It makes it feel more like a world. So it's not just exploration. I like exploring something that feels like a real place. You know, I like... I don't know, it's very primitive in these early games, but I like the idea that, you know, the NPCs have their own stories, that you can ask NPCs about all kinds of things, you know, people in their town will be knowledgeable about different topics, and, you know, you could talk to them about things that you could conceivably think about, you know, talking to someone in real life. You know, there's a sort of dynamic nature, you know, yes, there's a main quest, and that is scripted, and, you know, there are some main dungeons and stuff, but there are also the randomly generated quests and stuff, and that, I feel like that kind of, that's kind of cool, and what I would love to see, and, I've got, we'll say, a design document for a game I'd love to make, but obviously it's, whoa, I didn't even see you! I just backstabbed a ghost I didn't even see! I'm just walking along, and then I'm like, wait a second, there's a slight discoloration there! And then, backstab! Take that, ghost. But anyways, yeah, I went ahead and I designed, a game, like I did a game design document. I haven't actually created the game, because it's a little bit too ambitious, we'll say, for, like, one person, but, you know, a game where it's, an actual simulated, world, you know, with an actual economy, but it's an RPG, and the quests are created, by actual needs of people. So, for instance, you'd be, you know, let's say some person is, he's a farmer. The character's a farmer. He actually has actions where he goes out and creates, food, you know, out in fields and stuff like that. But let's say, you know, some monsters come to the town, come there because they have needs, right? We actually have a hunger system in the game and stuff. And then they go over to this farm because that's where they can get food. So they start stealing the food. Now this obviously sets off a trigger where the farmer knows he's being stolen from, because it's also impacting his profits, because he sells that so it can be used in the town. So what happens is the price of the food goes up in the town because they have less of it, because of things being stolen, and the farmer's obviously being stolen from, and he's making less, well, maybe making less money, depending on what the price is, you know, if people can even pay it. So what ends up happening is, what it would do is it would actually look at this situation and declare there is a need. And then if you went ahead and talked to people in town, they might complain about the high food prices, and you can go ahead and explore the reason why, and you can eventually talk to the farmer who would tell you what is going on. And then that's how all the quests and everything would happen. They wouldn't be pre-scripted, it would be very randomized, but they would be all created as a result of events happening within the actual in-game economy. And to me, that sounds cool. And then you mix that with maybe an actual exploration of, you know, this kind of stuff, like going into dungeons, but rather than just having random enemies, you know, you actually have the dungeons be their own ecosystem, you know, with, I can't carry any more stuff, but that's the kind of weapon I want. Sorry, Elven Tanto, you're going, because I am taking that. No, what? No! Big axe? Oh, I need that, so that's a quest item. So I need the big axe. Is there anything else I can part with? Crud. I'm over by 1. Can I, you know what, I could use a potion, right? Yeah, we'll go ahead and take a look at what kind of potions am I carrying. Restore power, there we go. Because my magic's pretty low. Do I have another restore power? I can drink a couple of those and free up some space. Potion healing, I'm not quite that low just yet. Anything else? Any more, restoring power? No, maybe. I noticed there's a free movement thing in there. I'll have to be sure to use that next time I get paralyzed. Heal true. A lot of healing, but I'm not seeing any more, no more power restoring. Alright, well, I don't know what I'm going to use right now. Let's, shadow form or chameleon form? I don't know, chameleon form. I am blending. Let's take the sword. I still can't carry it up. Darn it! Alright, give me a second, guys. Alright, got rid of the shield, the steel short sword, which I didn't need. And actually I can still take the elven, dagger, or whatever, Tento back. Yeah, so that's kind of my idea of what I would like. You know, have basically those, one of those, oh no, an adamantium enchanted wakizashi. Darn it! Alright, well, let's remove that. Can I take, I can take it! Excellent! Alright, so I am loaded up. Note for my future self, go to banks before you go to dungeons. Alright, there looks to be a lever here, I can use that elevator. But yeah, that's what I would like to see. And I realize that, you know, if I were to make a game like that, I'd probably have to treat it like a Dwarf Fortress thing, where it's an ongoing project that would take a long amount of time, and graphically, I'd probably have to make it about similar to, like, Daggerfall, or, we'll say at the most complex, like, Tomb Raiders, just so I could do it, because, I don't really know anyone else I would work with, so it would end up being like, well, maybe one person I can think of, so it'd be either a 1- or 2-man project, and that would be very ambitious, so, yeah, but, I don't know, to me that would be, like, the coolest idea for an RPG, is one where it's, not necessarily story-driven, but the story comes about from the actual events that unfold, and from what you, we'll say what happens in the world. So what happens in the world will basically dictate what, happens as far as your questing and stuff goes. Okay. Because I feel like, RPGs and stuff back in the day, is that they tried that, they were starting to do that, but it doesn't look like there's another path I can take from up here, is there? No. So I don't even know what the point of coming up here was, but whatever, let's go back down. But yeah, it's like the games were trying to do that, but then it's like they started spending more and more time on graphics, because they needed things to look prettier, and it's like the pursuit of shinier graphics and more, nicer looking games, started to kill mechanics, and the pursuit of, deeper mechanics. Or, you know what, maybe it's just the average person doesn't like hyper-complex things like that. They would like a game that's, doesn't have the potential to just sort of break on them. Because, you know, in, we'll say, that situation, it's quite possible that, you know, entire, we'll say villages, entire, areas of the game could become devoid of life if, you know, the economy spun out of control, things just went very poorly for them. Dang, these are big stairs. Come on, let me up the stairs. Okay, I guess I gotta have to jump up. I'm jumping up. So, you know, there would have to be safeguards and stuff like that, so I kind of understand why, it's less desirable to go ahead and create a game like that, but, it would be something I would like. Okay, so we got some heads. Oh, here we go. There you go. Ghost. Okay, you're gonna paralyze me, but I'm not gonna use my spell. I'm actually gonna switch over to items, and we're gonna, where's my free move, potion thing? I hate this inventory. It says the free action. There we go. Oh, crud. Okay, Ghost just died, and I'm going to heal myself using a healing potion. Potion of healing. That works. The body has no treasure. Okay, so we got some heads here up on pikes or stakes or whatever. And we have ourselves a dead end. Are there any secret doors I don't see? I don't see any on the map, so we're heading back over to this far side. Alright. Well, you know what, guys? I realized that I probably cut out a whole ton, but I am actually out of time for today, so we're gonna go ahead and save the game as end, because we are now at the end of this episode, and we're going to have to pick things up next time. Also, because I went a little over on my recording time, I do really need to go and I don't have time to read. I'm very sorry. Next time, though, like I said, I got rid of a lot of the duplicates. We will jump into a book. I promise. Next time, book, promise. There we go. So if you like the video, you like the content, and you would like to see more of it, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. And until next time, I'd like to ask you all to game on.